Hey there, folks. You're listening to a bonus episode of the Nighttime Show. I'm just sitting here with Matt Walker.
Hello.
Mike Black.
Yes.
And me, Stephen Kramer Glickman. Here's an interesting thing. I was earlier today. I was listening on my computer to the origin story episode, which is the first episode that is on iTunes.
Sure.
It's not the first episode we recorded, as Matt pointed out, but it is the origin story of this podcast. And it was the three of us just sitting around and talking about, how we know each other and what our relationship is like together. And that was almost... It was like two and a half years ago. 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So how has it changed in 2.5 years? How do you feel our
Lots
show
of regrets.
is? Lots of regret. Sure.
I'm more tolerant of you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
Generally.
I'm less tolerant of you.
That
generally.
is true. I feel like that.
I think that's gotta happen.
What do you think is the biggest changes that's happened to our show?
Well, you haven't fallen as much.
Oh, well, I did recently fall.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I fell in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
On
broke my
stage
foot.
of
You
the
haven't
live
broken
show.
anything.
Yeah, no, I haven't broken anything since the first live show that we did.
Right.
But then I fell recently. There's nothing fun about falling. I called
you.
both of you to tell you. Both of you enjoyed it immensely.
The call I got was like, "Hey Matt, the EMTs are here. I'll call you back." That was the first phone call,
Yeah, that was.
And I was just
I
like-
called you while the EMTs were arriving.
and I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, you're like,
It can't be that important. There's emergency people there. He'll call me
Right.
back.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
If he lives, he'll call back.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I felt getting out of the shower naked.
Wait, I thought you were
slipped.
running to get in the shower.
Well, I was running to get back in the shower. I went in the shower. Look, I made a terrible choice.
You
Why are
lied
you
about how
running
this
to get in
happened.
the shower?
Look, I only semi-explained it to you, Matt. Mike knows, I think, the full story.
I think that I do.
I tried to dye my beard. Okay, I tried because I was tired of having
really?
gray hair in my beard. Well, Rachel was telling me that she wanted me to dye my beard, so I tried getting.
So you almost died dyeing your beard.
Yeah, I almost died while dyeing.
Mm-hmm.
I put the beard dye in, and then I was sitting there waiting for it to, to.
Did you use
to
Just
go.
for Men?
Yes, I used a Just for Men product, and then
Well, there's your problem.
right, right,
Not for hairy beasts. It's just for men.
right.
Right.
And then Rachel called me and was like, "Hey, can you come meet me faster? You got to get going. We got to get going. We have to go. We were going to go meet for dinner." And so I was like, "Oh, I better hop in the shower." And so I hopped in the shower with the beard dye in, but I had not waited long enough for the beard dye to be in. So I was like, "Oh, I'll hop in the shower for a second." And I got wet, and I jumped out of the shower, and I was like, "Oh, okay, hang on a second. I still have to wait. I have more time." And so that I walked.
Now it's a risky thing, isn't it? Because if you don't wait long enough,
if you don't wait long
you
enough,
get little gray.
yeah, then the beard dye
highlights
doesn't work
in the
Yeah.
beard.
So
And
I
if you
was
wait
like,
too long,
then
it
you
dyes your face.
well, yeah, then you look like a crazy person. So I was like, I got to balance this out, and I was like trying to rush, and so but I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out of the shower. I'll walk around the apartment a little bit, and so I walk into the kitchen, and I like fed the dogs or something, and then I was like, all right, I'll head back over to I had waited too long, so I was like, now I got to get back in the shower,
yeah.
and so then I started walking fast back to the shower, and
walking
walked
fast
in,
or running? Steve?
Well, I'm not going to claim I was running because I don't think I've run
Yeah.
in many
Okay.
years.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think walking quickly.
Walking quickly, and then I
you were
turned,
building up a lot of momentum.
I was building momentum, and I turned the corner into the bathroom and slipped and fell while reaching for the toilet seat to like stop my fall. And
So you
good
thought
move, good move.
at top speed. 3 bills at least. We'll be kind.
Sure.
Say that. Top speed. You come to a sudden stop with all
Right.
that momentum behind you,
Slipping
All
into
that-
the air. Yes.
all of gravity working against you,
Uh-huh.
and you looked to your toilet seat
Right.
and thought, "This will stop."
I figured that would break my fall.
Would you like me to do the math to explain why that was not going to
Please,
happen?
please explain. Can you explain why that wouldn't work?
Let me get my calculator and a sheet of paper. Got to write down some equations. I'm going to start with force equals mass times velocity.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you
there.
still have a toilet seat.
It tore my toilet seat clean off the toilet.
Yeah, actually, force equals mass times acceleration. Sorry, in case any physics nerds are listening.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
I'm sure they're big listeners.
But by the way,
show.
I have a bone to pick
Yeah.
with Just for Men.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Because I have
Yeah.
gray in my beard, and
Right.
I thought, hey, maybe I'll get some beard dye and get rid of the gray in my beard.
Yeah.
But they do not have Just for Men for redheads because
No.
they are racist.
Because it will kill you. Your skin and your hair cannot handle that kind of pigmentation.
There's no orange dye from Just for Men.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd think that they would have figured that out.
We're a
at some
whole
point.
like
No, wait, don't
2% of the population.
Don't they have like a auburn or witch or some other style that you can use?
Have you ever dyed your hair any other color?
I've dyed my hair. I bleached it blonde.
Oh.
Back when like Eminem was doing that, and it was like the thing, and I looked like Guy Fieri or whatever, like a skinny Guy Fieri, basically.
My
Start a new
God.
product. Call it something like Just for the Accursed Irish. You know?
Scottish, Mike Black. Scottish. The Scots.
That's how, just for the drunken Scots. That would be the name. That's amazing. Yeah. You should consider doing that.
What, I'm going to invent hair dye?
Just invent hair dye. You can do it.
For now, you can use Orange Rush Kool-Aid. just dip your chin in a cup of that.
But look, like if you want to dye your hair, dye your beard orange,
Right.
like or the appropriate color for me, like a dark, red.
Right.
I have to get the henna hair dye.
Oh, so you have to
Which is like a thing you have to
Hot
get.
Topic
You have
or
to go to
something?
you get the hippie hair dye.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, but they have like this henna stuff you can put in, and that you can get in the right color.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're gonna dye
That's a
your
lot of
hair,
work.
don't run or walk quickly and then slip and fall and land on your back. Because I hit the ground. I hit the ground and laid there and was like, "Oh God, did I?" How badly did I hurt myself? And then I could feel my back really hurt, and I could feel like my leg hurt,
I
and
just
my arms.
picture you flailing around
and
like a
my head.
turtle on its shell.
Yeah, I mean it's not like the paramedics said that I was lucky that I am so fat on my back because it stopped my head from hitting as hard on the ground.
Do you think that's true, or he just wanted to say that? To
He
you?
may have just wanted to say that to me. But yeah. Then I got up. And
Did
then,
you suspect that it might have been a prank, and that we sent EMTs with a bunch of sick burns to come fuck with you?
sick burn?
Sir, your
Oh,
hot
my-
dog neck prevented whiplash. Congratulations.
They're like, my God, what happened to you? You're like, oh no, it was my back. They're like, oh, we were looking at your face.
Sir, like one of them comes in late. What's happening here? Apparently, someone stuffed this man with a bunch of food and then shoved him into the shower.
Now,
A heinous crime.
were you able to become clothed before the EMTs got there?
Yeah, I was able to get shorts on. That's what I was able to get shorts on, which I could barely do because I couldn't pull anything up over my. I couldn't move my arms down and pull them up. It just hurt. It hurt too much in my body to do it. But I sat down and then slowly kind of got shorts up over my ass. And then I called Rachel and I was like, I'm not going to meet you for dinner because the EMTs are going to be here in a few minutes. And she kind of reacted the way that you reacted, Matt, which was like,
oh, okay.
all right, fine. Just like kind of sure.
Fine.
All right.
Fine.
Whatever happened, I'm sure it'll be okay. Well, because I've been to urgent care and like emergency
117 times in the last 2 years.
So many fucking times in the last few years for so many different things.
Kaiser Permanente actually has an autographed headshot of you.
They really do. The people at urgent care know me.
You guys are the
through and
best.
through. Yeah,
Stephen Glickman.
100%. I have a real problem with going back to doctors for no apparent reason, and also coming up with new reasons to go to doctors. Like the time that I fucked that robot and almost broke my dick. That I had to go to 3 different doctors.
Which isn't that long ago.
No, that's like a couple. That's like a couple
6 months ago.
6 months ago, less than that.
Yeah, for those of you who are like, I want to hear about this, it's not
don't.
that far back in the podcast that we.
No,
Did you
discussed this.
talk about that on there?
I might have at some
I
point.
don't know. If you haven't, we'll have to do that soon.
It's just a couple.
Well, we have time now.
I mean, you know how it is. My girlfriend My girlfriend went out of town,
Sure.
and I thought I'd go while she was out of town to like a sexy like sex shop,
Sure.
and go pick up a fleshlight to like take care of things and from myself
Now,
while she was out of town.
For the layman, what's a fleshlight?
A fleshlight is a flashlight that you fuck. All right, that's all it is. It's a flashlight.
Does it light up?
You
with a
take the
vagina.
batteries out and you just fuck it?
No, it looks like a flashlight, except it has a vagina attached.
Whose
to it.
vagina?
Sometimes different porn stars' vaginas.
How do they get them in there?
They do a mold of the vagina, and then
Oh.
they make a.
I was like, who would agree to that?
Like with your cousin.
Right. Well, yeah, but that I didn't fuck my cousin. That
Yeah.
she just happened to.
There's another one you can get.
You may have fucked my cousin.
Well,
I
I've
think
never used one
I
of
think
those.
I think I gave you one.
You gave me
Well,
a blue alien one that I threw
You're
away.
using my cousin's vagina as a coin purse. Is that what's happening, Matt?
Basically, that's what it's good for.
It can hold a lot of coins.
It really can. So, so I was like, I'm going to buy this flashlight, but instead, the guy one-upped me and was like, for an extra $30, you can get this thing called the Auto Blow 2, which is a machine that sucks your dick. So
That's
all,
a good salesman.
Yeah, he goes, that's all it is. It's a machine.
Gonna
Were there a
upsell
lot
ya.
of technical advances from the Auto Blow 1?
Yeah, supposedly.
It doesn't bite your dick off
doesn't
anymore.
bite your dick off anymore. Yeah, no, it's a really terrific product, and very excited about it. He was very excited about it and kept telling me how great
He
it was.
excited about it.
Yeah, and then you look at it, what it actually is, and it has these coils that are made of metal that are inside of this thing, inside of the fleshlight, the little fleshy part, and then when you put your dick into it, the coils go up and down and like jerk you off, basically.
Okay.
All right, but you can't.
But it's to mimic the feeling of a
blowjob. Right. Okay. So and then you can control
So
the
it's
frequency.
as if this vagina had a mouth inside of it
right.
that was blowing you.
blowing you.
Huh.
Yeah, and then on top of that,
Which I don't think anatomy works that way.
it does not.
See, this
have,
is why Radio Shack went out of business. They
didn't have those.
They
invent
did
one
not
of these.
They should
Yeah.
have. There were no batteries for it. It had to be plugged directly into the wall.
That's always a good
Sounds
idea.
safe.
Good, safe.
Stick your
stuff.
dick into something plugged into the wall. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of
a
signs
tip,
here.
A tip for the Globetrotters out there: voltage is different in every country, so be very careful plugging in your sex instruments.
Yeah, really, be careful, guys. You could really hurt yourself. That's well. So, anyways, I plugged it into the wall and lubed that thing up. And
Now,
was
are there
like,
different modes?
Yeah, there's fast. And
Is
then
there-
there's
is there,
very
like-
very fast?
What the modes I want are like lazy and toothy, and like
Oh yeah,
real modes.
Be more like real
hillbilly.
life, yeah.
Reluctant,
Reluctant is hilarious.
Only because you're buying me a fancy
Yeah.
purse.
only because you're buying
Yeah.
me a fancy purse. is one of them.
Begrudging should definitely be
Begrudgingly.
on there.
Yeah, and then it's your birthday should be one. thing.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Which is why it only turns on once a year.
Right.
Yeah.
So I tried it out, and within the first time of using it, I was in so much physical pain.
No, wait.
In my penis.
Now, when you're using it,
uh-huh.
were you also using your 3D goggles for your phone to like have like VR porn?
Listen, Matt, what I do in my own time,
So that's a yes.
it just. It was too. It was very. It pulled very hard. It was very aggressive.
See, why do you need all this?
I don't. I just thought it would be fun. I don't. I can jerk off any which way, but
loose.
Any. But I thought that would be like a fun thing to try. I was like, what? It's
So
it's
it
a
was
fun
very
experiment.
aggressive.
Was it fun for a little while and then it got not fun, or was it not fun from the
for
start?
about the first minute, and then it was like, oh, ow, this hurts.
Almost every type of sex that leads to catastrophe starts out as like,
Yeah,
oh, this is
starts
great.
like this is great, and
Right,
then,
and
yeah.
then it just goes wrong
And
somewhere.
then before you know it,
Yeah.
you're like, and then I was like, oh, the pain will go away in like a day or two, and then I would pee, and I'd go pee, and it would fucking hurt. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I've hurt myself. And then I went to a doctor, and the doctor was like, oh yeah, you've damaged your urethra. by fucking this robot. You need to take all of these pills.
You got a robot STD.
Basically, yeah. And so he was like, you need to take all these pills and all these fucking steroids and don't stop taking them till it fucking goes away.
And now your dick is buffed.
Yeah, now my
Those
dick
steroids.
can lift like you would not believe.
Right now, I'm hearing Kyle Reese from Terminator going, "It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't know fear, and it absolutely will not stop until you come."
Oh, yeah, it really. Oh God. But the worst part about this has got to be
Telling your girlfriend?
She comes home from being out of town, and she's like, "What the fuck happened to you?" Also, here's a fun thing. Because I took the steroids that they had provided to me, it started fixing my dick problem. But steroids, when you take steroids, they drop your immune system real low.
Yeah, and they shrink your balls.
It's true, 100% true. So because my immune system was low, I got strep throat. And so my girlfriend came home and I had strep throat. I was on steroids. I was on antibiotics and a bunch of other pills to try to get my urethra to fucking work again correctly. And she was like, "What the fuck happened to you?" Well, I was like, "Who did this to you?" And I was like, "A robot. A robot did this to me." So yeah, then we threw it out. We threw it in the garbage together, which was sad.
So romantic.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like, that's like one of two times that
decision-making problem.
I've only
one
seen
of two times I've hurt myself or had some sort of big physical damage within the last few years. Like I continuously have things like this,
I've only seen one blowjob machine on the internet,
like
in action, and it looked like an armless, legless, dark crystal puppet wearing a Paddington outfit. What did yours look like?
Mine looked like R2-D2, but without the top. It was white and blue.
How big around is it? Well, it was white and it blew you.
White and blue. Yeah. It was about it was maybe like a can of
like a can of Monster Energy drink or something?
No. It was big. It was about this. Maybe the apple juice, the applesauce jars that we had for the nighttime show. So those like the big.
It's like a big applesauce jar, like two of them stacked together or something.
Two of those on top of each other. Yeah, that was about. It was wide and big.
I'm picturing like one of those like things that inflates and deflates on the side, and like electrodes and steam.
Now, just for
a lot of
future purposes,
yeah,
you'd probably be better off just buying a jar of applesauce, put it in the microwave to heat it up a little bit, and then fuck that.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. That would have been a better choice.
Because he will overheat it.
Yeah, and burn his dick.
Coat his dick in
burning
tasty applesauce.
I had that thing happen a couple of years ago where I ended up eating. I went to a fancy dinner at this guy's house, and then I ended up breaking out into a rash all over my fucking body, and I had to like go in to like see a doctor. This was like less than a year and a half ago. I like had to go into this doctor, and they were like, "My God, what the fuck?" The doctor literally said, "What the fuck happened to you?" And I was like, "I hate these things." And she was like, "Oh my God, here, take all this Benadryl."
What did you eat?
I slept for like 3 days. It was like a certain type of what's the deer?
Like you should know what you're allergic to.
Venison. Yeah,
venison.
Yeah, venison. So I can't eat venison. I'm allergic to something in that in the way they prepared it.
Something to remember if things go road warrior.
Yeah, don't eat any fucking deer. I guess
you're out in the wasteland hunting things to eat.
Matt, when's the last time something bad physically happened to you? Because I call you. I go, I burned my finger. What am I supposed to do? I'm constantly hurting myself.
I burned my finger on a pan that I pulled out of the oven once a couple of years ago. That was not pleasant.
What's the last time you physically hurt yourself?
That was probably it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, no, I stubbed my toe the other day, but who gives a crap? That's nothing.
Very cautious.
I am.
Are you really?
But I don't fuck robots.
I guess. Yeah.
I avoid risk.
If that's the qualifier, then I'm very cautious too.
All right, fine. What about you, Mike? When's the last time you physically hurt yourself?
This is how out of shape I am as a human.
Right.
I pinched a nerve in my shoulder, and I have no idea how. I think it was while I was sleeping.
Well, I've
Sleeping
done that, but
was too much physical
that's not
strain.
like hurting it. Like I've had,
Yeah.
like sometimes you wake up and you sleep wrong and you get like a sore neck and it hurts for a couple days, but it just goes away.
The most recent thing where I actively hurt myself was there was a box next to my bed and I stubbed just my pinky toe on it to the point where it jammed the nail back. And it was like bleeding along the edge.
Oh, yeah, that's not
And
fun.
I was like, because it was one of those things where I had full momentum when I was going, and I just I'm surprised I didn't take my toe
So you're barefoot?
off. God. Yeah, and it was one of those, when you do something to your toe, it takes a second, so you have time to be like, oh no.
You're like, oh, this is going to be bad. And
all
then,
that pain hit, and I was like, oh, motherfucker. My neighbors have to think I'm insane. Because every once in a while I'll hurt myself or something like that, and they'll just hear "motherfucker," and they're like, "Oh, that the Diablo is awake."
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, I've cut myself when I'm like cooking and stuff like that, but it's not a big deal.
Yesterday, I went with my girlfriend to Soup Plantation because I was trying to be nice because she loves Soup Plantation and I hate it. Yeah. Like I feel like Soup Plantation is strictly.
I've never been to one. What do they have?
It's
soup?
It's
mostly salad.
It's lots and lots of salad, right? It's a long salad bar. Okay. When you first come in, they've got 3 different pre-mixed salads that have been sitting in these bowls for quite some time.
All right.
Then you can get some of those. Then they give you all the ingredients of a salad.
All the stuff you can put on top.
Right, or to make your own salad.
Okay.
Right? So you make your own salad, and then they've got 3 little sections. They've got a section for drinks, so you can get a drink of whatever kind of drink you want, right? Milk. I don't know who's drinking milk in the middle of the afternoon. Like
milk and salad.
Milk and salad. Yum, yum, yum. Yummers. Then they have, they have iced teas, things like that, right? Drinks, soda drinks. But they only have Pepsi.
Yeah.
Ugh. Just
already.
Sorry to gross.
Yeah.
Then they have.
I'm a Coke person.
Then they have the
These
soup
are none
section.
of my favorite things.
None of these are good. Then there's the soup section. The soup section, you've got.
How many soups?
About 6 soups. We'll say there's
for
hang
a place
on. There's
that fancies itself
you
a
need like a
plantation.
2 of them are chilies. Okay.
You need a dozen soups. If you're
So
gonna have that.
4 actual soups and
now,
2 chilies.
Now, Matt, I don't know if you consider if there's beans in a chili.
It's not chili.
Then it's not chili. What would it be called? A stew?
Sure. We'll
Okay,
go with
so there
that.
are 2 stews, a vegetarian one and a ground beef stew. Okay, then there's like chicken soup, clam chowder, something else, pea soup, and a fucking tomato soup. Right? Okay.
Yeah,
So
they
you
need
have
more soup selection if they're going to have soup in their name as the first word.
right, and the bowls are these little red plastic bowls with a handle on them that have been
those little
washed-
cups.
little
Yeah,
cups.
no, that's
Right,
garbage.
okay, that's it. Okay. Then they've got a section of some breads. All right, they've got little pieces of pizza that are frozen that they heat up. They have some other types of breads they cut up into little pieces, and they've got little pasta section.
Sounds like garbage. By the way, we should be in efforts of full disclosure. We should reveal that we are sponsored by Golden Corral.
Yeah, this is a
With the
Golden
Chocolate
Corral
Wonderful
podcast. They do have a chocolate Wonderful, and you can get a Chocolate Wonderful for your home at the checkout. They will sell.
They will sell
one
it to you.
Yeah, they're very good. Golden Corral by the I-5 underneath the Target.
Right, yes.
There's one in Downey now. I've been meaning to go.
Wow, yeah. Oh,
The Inland Empire is full of them.
Yeah, there's a Golden Corral above Shakey's Pizza.
There's one right next to the Edward James Olmos Memorial Applebee's.
Oh, shit.
Every time I
That's
see it, I'm
so
like, I didn't know he died. And he hasn't, but he will.
hasn't.
He just loves Applebee's.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's so funny. The Golden Corral. So then you go and you seat, you eat the food, right? So I get my
And do you pay like one price regardless of what you get?
yeah, it's $15. Okay. So I get my whole thing, right? I sit down, she sits down. She has the chili with a beef chili with a salad.
Okay.
I have the beef chili with a salad. Same meal. Same exact meal.
And how much milk did you get to drink?
2 gallons.
2 gallons.
No, so she eats her food. I eat my food. Halfway through eating my chili, my stomach felt like a small dwarf was in my pancreas punching my fucking
Right.
punching me in the fucking intestines
Well,
physically
these-
I couldn't move. I was holding my side in pain and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well,
Right.
to be fair, though, these were your first vegetables, correct?
I never had vegetables
Ever.
Okay.
yeah
Yeah.
but I had to run to the bathroom in so much physical pain, right?
Right.
I'd come back to the table. I'm like, oh, that was weird. Well, let's finish our meal. I keep eating the same food.
Why would you do that?
Almost a mantra among fatties.
Why would you do that?
Well, that was weird, but let's finish our meal.
Let's finish our meal. I eat the rest of my food. She eats the rest of her food. We walk out of Soup Plantation over to Marshall's, which, by the way,
Which go
Marshall's-
hand in hand.
Marshalls and Ross are like
the same.
They're the same
they're the
place,
same
yeah.
place, and they are the death
And
of
TJ
me.
Maxx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand those 3
But
stores.
you
so
walk in
much.
where you
It's
like,
actually all one guy: Ross, Marshall, TJ Maxx.
I think so.
like I imagine you walked in and you're like, by the way, where do they sell extra large underwear? Because I need to buy some replacement.
Oh yeah, I had to shit. I almost shit my pants 3 times from the time we left Soup Plantation to the time we got in the car, and she was fine. She was physically fine from eating
Right.
the same
so it
thing.
wasn't the food then.
No, it's me. My
Yeah.
body cannot handle some of the same shit that normal people's bodies can handle.
Well, also, again, in fairness, your girlfriend can eat quite a hearty meal and,
yes,
and
she
be just
she
fine.
can. I know.
Yeah.
I
She
saw
can.
her eat a hyena.
Did she? Oh, she
And
she
bones
ate,
and all.
She ate Mike Black's food one time. One time.
I imagine that did not go well.
It is still not going
I was
well.
not hungry. Is what she didn't steal it from me. I offered it,
But then she ate all of it.
holy cow!
Yeah.
It was a sight to see.
Yeah. Well, she's a very, very pretty lady.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and physically very fit. But we went and we were sitting and having
Yeah,
dinner
I was
together.
like, she
the
must
3 of
have
us.
the metabolism of Jesse Owens because
Seriously,
she just tore through that food like she'd never had food before.
she can.
and
fuck-
like someone
yeah.
was going to take it away.
That's oh my dear God.
Like she won a challenge on Survivor.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really, she can hold her own. I'll say that. I can't. She eats a hell of a lot better than I can. Because I eat stuff and then I'm just like my body just gives up on me.
Well, I noticed a big difference between the two of you. She chews.
Oh,
Oh.
is that
She'll,
what she? Is that
yeah,
what
she'll
she
throw a
does?
chew in there every now and again.
Ah, yes, a few chews.
She's not trying to hammer it into her head.
Yeah. We go to sometimes we'll go to like Chipotle or something. She'll barely finish her meal,
Right.
and I'll eat all the food, but I know she can do better. Like I know she can. I know she can handle her shit.
But isn't
I wonder
that-
how she'd do against the professional eater that we had.
Oh, she was
But isn't
so
the
grossed
point-
out when I told her what we were doing.
Isn't the point of going to a place like Chipotle, like sometimes you're like, hey, I'm not going to eat all of it because it's moderation. Like you don't need to eat everything that's put in front of you
What, at Chipotle?
anywhere.
Yeah, I mean you're not supposed. Yeah, like
Particularly at Chipotle.
Like you should eat until you're done,
well, like
not until the plate is done.
Right.
like
Like it
sometimes
should be based on your body.
sometimes I'll eat the plate.
Yeah.
Well, like sometimes we'll go to like a place with like kebabs or something like that, and she'll have like half a kebab.
Yeah. Well,
And I'm like, what
kebabs
are you
are largely
doing?
terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll eat all the kebabs, and then I eat her kebabs. You know,
That sounds like a euphemism, but I know it's not.
yeah, it's that might be.
Don't eat her kebabs in public. You can't. You can't
My-
do
Don't
that.
get arrested.
One of my favorite things that she's been doing that just absolutely kills me is she'll walk into the room when I'm watching TV. It doesn't matter what's on TV. It could be anything. She'll walk into the room and go like this. What the hell is this bullshit? About whatever's on TV.
It's like you're living with Ross Perot.
Right.
What the hell's this bullshit?
It always sounds like
Why won't you let me finish?
like an old woman from like Leave It to Beaver. Like what was that? The aunt. What was Aunt B? Who was the lady?
Oh, that's
that was
on Mayberry.
Mayberry, yeah.
Yeah, was that Aunt B?
Yeah.
She literally becomes that.
Does she become like Mama from Mama's Family?
Yeah. But only with the
Granny
TV.
from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
I could be watching.
in her defense, though,
Yeah.
what you watch on TV is largely bullshit.
That is not
Yeah.
true. That is not.
I beg to differ,
Look,
Steven.
you
You watch a lot of crap.
All right, fine. I do watch.
Were
a
you
lot of
watching
crap.
The Proposal?
Your TV is like a 4K trough. That's basically
Dude,
what your TV
you're
is.
totally right. I was watching The Proposal the other night. I'm obsessed with that fucking show.
You're welcome.
It is my
'Cause I
favorite
introduced you to
show
it.
on TV. I know.
It's the worst show on TV. I've only watched like 3 episodes, but
There are 2 shows I watch on TV. The Proposal
Mm-hmm.
and no, that's not true. The Proposal, Shark Tank, and what's it called?
What is America?
What is it? Who is
Who is America?
Yeah.
I love those. I love Who is America. Last night that episode was so unbelievable. Oh my god!
I haven't seen last night's yet. No spoilers.
Oh, it'll blow your fucking mind in
Yeah.
half.
Well, the last one, he got blown by a guy.
Yeah, that's true.
The last one.
Have you watched that,
I
Mike?
haven't yet.
Oh,
No.
it'll
Terrific.
It'll change
Great
your
show.
life.
I've
Also, The
I've seen
Proposal.
clips
You haven't
and it looks
watched The
really good.
Proposal yet?
No, and I won't.
Oh my
be
God,
watching The
Mike!
Proposal.
Come
Okay,
on.
here's the show. Let me give you what it is.
Come on, Mike.
Mike, do you remember Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire?
I do.
It's that, but without pretending the guy's a millionaire.
So what's
It's
It's
who
the
wants
worst
to
people-
marry a man. That's the show.
It's like the worst human beings on earth competing with one another to marry
someone
some
they
schmuck.
don't know.
that they've
they
never
don't know
seen.
what he does for a living. They don't know anything
Oh,
about
I get
him.
it, but they think he's a millionaire.
No.
No, they just know
do.
it's a guy.
But Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was that way, though. They were like, "Oh, this is just a normal guy."
But he's a millionaire, right?
They,
it
they didn't tell them he was a millionaire till the end.
no, they did. It was Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire. They were like, "Oh, this person's a millionaire." They told him from up front.
Really?
Yeah, except
I thought it was like, no, they sprung it on him like halfway through the competition.
no, that was the other show. That was the fake reality one where they told him that he
It
was a millionaire,
but he wasn't.
but then he wasn't, and that was Joe Dirt or something.
Joe
No,
Millionaire.
Joe Millionaire.
Yeah, this show.
So
is
this
not,
show, I bet those bitches think though that
Oh, they
it's
probably
the
think-
opposite.
yeah.
they're like, no, he's a millionaire.
And
they
it's sometimes
they wouldn't just
but
have
then
us
sometimes
marry a
it's
guy.
it's a bunch of guys and there's just some woman back there.
Sometimes it's a bunch of
Right.
guys waiting
Yeah.
to marry a woman, and
But they've
these
never seen it.
Guys are stupid and will
and
just
they've
do
never
that.
seen the woman. And then at the
They're
end,
like, well, all these other guys showed up.
they get to propose.
I better try to fuck her. You know?
It is
A
such
lot of guys think
fascinating
marriage is
show.
the only way they're going to get laid. They're like, well, there has to be a honeymoon, so you
Well,
know.
what keeps buzzing around in my head is like, how many of these proposals are actually turning into marriages on this show?
I'm gonna guess 0.
0.
That's my theory.
like
Yeah.
right? Do they just go, well, thanks for being
Thanks for being on the show. Here's your
wedding ring. You can go
ring that you
and-
bought, and now go learn about this person now and find out that they're a horrible match for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Although a lot of times, what if they're both garbage people? and
Oh, they
they're
are.
Like,
Every time they're
maybe
both
we
garbage
are
people.
a good match as
Yeah.
terrible
I love
people.
it, dude. It's so fucking funny. And they come down the stairs and they go, the girl goes, "My name is Samantha. I am from Louisiana. I love fish. Thank you."
See,
You're like,
And then they'll bring their parents to sit in the audience to
"My
watch them
mom's
do
here.
this.
My mom's here to watch me get proposed to. So hopefully it happens. I'm going to do a rap song about love.
oh
Yeah,
shit.
Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
it's amazing.
You're like, what are you doing?
Like it's the
There
worst
aren't
show.
enough shitty people
that-
in the real world that people have to go home and watch.
Yeah.
Shitty people.
Yeah,
It's
They're the
so
shittiest people.
cathartic watching
Yeah, it's
that
great.
show. It feels so good. That's the only that show and Who Is America are the 2 shows that make me feel the best when I'm watching them.
Yeah.
Because I go through my life knowing I'm kind of an idiot, you know? Like
Yeah, but you're at least doing shit. You're not
yeah,
like
but those shows make me feel so good physically. Like by the time
They cure your crappy back that you hurt.
absolutely. Because then I think I go, well, I fell down while running to the shower.
But at least I'm
with
not this
beard
asshole.
dye
Yeah.
all over my chest and all over my face from falling. But at least I'm not this idiot proposing
Mm-hmm.
to a woman who I've never met before.
right. Yeah,
I mean,
I
shocking.
get the appeal. I don't get the appeal.
Oh.
I don't see why anyone would subject themselves
Sometimes
to
The ones
more
I've seen-
shitty humanity.
The episodes
than
I've
they
seen
need
have
to.
been very entertaining.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'll watch every episode. Well, this has been a lot of fun. It's good to get on here and chat with you guys and check up. Really get into it and talk about fucking robots and all the horrible things that
Literally.
we've put each other through. Don't forget to subscribe to the Nighttime Show podcast and listen to it and share it with your friends. Mike, where can people find you?
I am at Mike Black Attack on all social media. I also co-host another podcast called The Power Pals.
Fucking traitor. Matt Walker, where can people find you?
You can go to funnymat.com and find links to everything there. Or if you were irritated, if you were a member of the robot fucking lobby and you're upset that I poo-pooed the idea, you can let me know at mattwalkersucks.com.
Terrific. And you can always get me at Stephen Glickman, STPHEN, on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the Nighttime Show podcast. We love you so much. You guys are the best listeners in the world, and I'll talk to you all soon. And please keep your dicks safe.